Alright, starting off first with a 1988 Jefferson Nickel. This coin has been broad struck, which you'll see around the rim of the coin. It is graded at a MS63 by Annex, and this nickel ended up selling for around $80 US at auction. Now here's another broad strike, but this is taking place on the 1988 Roosevelt Dime, and this coin is graded by PCGS at a mint state 64. So of course, the higher the grade, typically the more money you will get out of the coin, so better condition, higher grade, right? This coin ended up selling for over $100 at auction. Here's a 1988 Lincoln cent that has been broad struck, multi-struck as well, graded by PCGS at an MS65 red. This coin ended up selling for $360 at auction. Very obvious mint error there. Move on here to an even more obvious mint error. This is a clip error taking place on the Jefferson Nickel from 1988. Did I say 1983? 1988. This coin has that major curved clip there. It's graded at a mint state 63, and this coin sold for around $40 at auction. Here is one of my favorites of this video, the 1988 Lincoln cent. This is why you should always inspect your coins closely and pay attention to them, because this coin sold for $420 at auction because of that large die break on the reverse of the coin. We also refer to these as cuds. You can look for these on all kinds of different coins, not just pennies, and you'll see it's faded out on the opposite side here on the obverse of the Lincoln cent. This penny ended up selling, like I say, for $420. Here's a 1988, another one of my favorites to look for. The 1988 double die obverse. It has that doubled ear, so always pay attention to the ear on the Lincoln cent from 1988, as well as 1984 and some other dates. I have other penny videos, tons of penny videos here on YouTube that show you other errors to look for on other dates. This coin ended up selling for over $3,100. All because of that doubling as well as the grade. It's graded at a mint state 66 red, so that grade helps out that value tremendously. You know, if this was graded at a 50, it would not sell anywhere near $3,100, so keep that in mind as well. Here's the 1988 Lincoln cent that has been double struck. Very obvious type of mint error, don't need much explaining there, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? This coin ended up selling for around $35 at auction, so you're not making a fortune on something like that. Here is another double strike that is taking place on the Roosevelt Dime. Again, very obvious mint error, graded at a mint state 63. This coin sold for over $125. Here's a Roosevelt Dime that was struck 10% off center, graded at a mint state 62. This coin sold for around $40 at auction. Some will be much more off center than this. Some could be even less than this. Some could be, only 5% off center. In this case, this coin is 10% off center. Here's another off center error. It is 5% off center for this coin, the Kennedy half dollar from 1988. This coin graded at a mint state 66, sold for $50 at auction. And here is a very off center penny from 1988, 60% off center here. This coin ended up selling for around $65. It is graded at a mint state 60. You know, if it was a 67 or a 66, of course it could have sold for more money. And the same thing with this coin here, graded at a mint state 63, Washington quarter, 1988, struck 30% off center. This coin sold for $109 at auction. Here's something to always be on the lookout for. I love these mint errors here. We have a 1988 Lincoln cent design that was struck onto a Roosevelt Dime from 1988. So of course you will see both designs of the penny and the dime, and these are very valuable errors. They can sell into the thousands and thousands. This one here sold for a little over $500. Here's a 1988 Washington quarter design that was struck onto a 5-cent planchet, a Jefferson Nickel planchet, and this coin ended up selling for over $850. Graded by NGC at a mint state 66. Very nice mint error coin there. And here is a 1988 Kennedy half dollar where the obverse of the coin has been struck through. So you'll see that line going through Kennedy's head and face and neck there. That is a strike through error taking place. And that's why this coin sold for around $60 at auction. graded at a mint state 67. And then here's a lot of two coins, two Kennedy half-dollar coins that sold together for $180. This is why you always flip your coins over from the bottom. So if you grab this coin with the tip of your finger, put it right in between the 9 and the 8 of the date, and you flip it directly up and flip it over, it should be right side up. The reverse design should be vertical, but when you flip this one over, you see how it's not vertical? That design is rotated, so it's a rotated die. This coin and this next coin here, both graded at a mint state 64, sold for $180. So always inspect your coins closely and feel free to check out all the other coin videos here on the channel. We are uploading, like I say, every single day. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out those videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.